We have traveled all over East Africa, finding hard-working farmers who are making a good life on their shambas.
We want to learn from them, turn their farms into good businesses,
and help them increase their profits.
Join us and see how our farmers benefit from the experts' advice.
And share their experiences as we shape up their shambas.
Karibu
to the Shamba Shape Up Safari. Welcome to Shamba Shape Up.
Today we are back in Kiamoria village, visiting Hellen and Daniel's Shamba.
Last time we were here, everything seemed to be going okay.
Now, the seedlings are in, we've learnt about the soil and also how to control the pests.
And Daniel is choosing a bowl and learning more about artificial insemination.
It's been about 9 months. Let's go and see how they are getting on.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Fine.
Daniel, how are you?
Fine.
How are you, Helen?
I'm very fine.
Good.
Hey.
Daniel,
Yes, Tony.
you look very, very happy. Are you happy to see us or happy because the farm is doing well?
I'm happy because of seeing you.
Yes.
Secondly, I'm happy because my cow has already calved.
Wow, that's
great.
good news.
Yes.
How is the calf?
The calf is very healthy and production of milk plenty.
Plenty of milk.
Plenty of milk.
Good reason to smile.
Thank you.
Okay.
How about you?
I'm happy because you are here again.
Yes.
The capsicum that you left me with,
Yes.
they were ready and I took them to the market. Through the advice that I was given by Shamba Shape Up and over the IPM, in fact, I got a lot of yields. So I'm happy because of that.
So you sold in the market?
I sold in the market.
Aha.
Yes, about 5 months.
Yes.
Yeah, each
Wow.
3 days in a week
And a good price.
and a good price.
Aha.
Wow, Naomi,
Fantastic.
our farmers look very, very happy.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I think our work here is done. I can finally retire.
So, Helen, tell me, I mean, is that all? I mean, are you done or is there anything else you'd like us to do for you?
After uprooting the capsicum, I planted tomatoes.
Right.
But after a month, the tomatoes started dying up because of that bacterial wilt.
Yes.
So I need help because already I've planted and I need more yields.
Aha, that's
So
true.
that I have a problem. Yes.
That's right. What about you, Daniel? Any other problems?
Yeah, I need a lot of advice because
Yes.
the new calf is the future cow.
Yeah.
And production still, I need more production.
Right. Okay, good. Tony,
What? Who? How? Where?
get up. We have a lot of work to do. Come on. So let's go to work.
Right. I'm glad that the greenhouse is doing well, but Helen did have some problems.
We'll see if getting the right fertilizers helped.
And how to stop wilt problems in tomatoes. But first, I'm going to the greenhouse where Peter from KHS is already inspecting.
While I go and visit a new member of this farm with John from Coopers.
Well, see you later, Naomi.
Okay.
The crop is looking amazing. Royal Seed support team has been coming every 2 weeks to help Helen and Daniel do everything right. Lucky farmers. Peter, it looks impressive, doesn't it?
It's looking very good indeed. We're actually at the harvesting stage because if you have a look at this plant here, is a good example. We've got 2 red fruits now ready for harvest.
Actually, if not of her follow-up, you can't go for this farm.
That's very good. That's what we like to provide as a good service for our farmers. This is Passerella variety from Reichswan, who we are the distributors of in Kenya. I can just show the sort of fruits that you can expect from Passerella. And what I would expect is this is probably 250 grams. So 4 fruits is going to give you 1 kilo, which is excellent. And that's what you need to be aiming for with these Reichswan varieties of peppers.
So you're happy with that?
This is very nice. This is a very nice fruit.
How does that make you feel?
You feel good
Very
and
good.
you feel very encouraged.
The plant is still growing and it's going to grow very high. It'll grow to the top of the strings. And we want an even fruiting all the way up the plant. So that's where we need to do some work now on pruning and make sure we are going with the correct stems to the top. So if we have a look at this plant here, this is our main stem, which is what we have to look after. The side shoot here has already got 2 fruits on it.
Yes.
Now a lot of the energy of the plant is going to be going into these 2 fruits here and not onto the main stem. All right?
Yes.
We don't want abortion up this stem here.
Yeah.
So what's important now, we just need to be quite harsh and take this fruit off and take this fruit off and now develop these fruits here.
Okay.
We've got a very even balance. We've got a fruit here, a fruit here, a fruit here, a fruit here, another one here, and then we've got flowers still coming.
Yeah.
So that is a perfectly balanced stem. Okay?
Yeah.
Your other stem that you've strung here is coming along well. Okay?
Yeah.
But I can see that up this stem there's been some abortion,
Yeah.
like here. And this flower here is going to abort as well. And that's why you're getting that abortion, because we've got too many fruits down the bottom here.
Yes.
Something else I've seen here, you've got a 3rd stem here.
Yes.
Now this we need to string up,
Yeah.
okay?
Yes.
I've got a piece of string here in my pocket, so we can just show how we're going to string this up. Okay, so we will now tie this below this fruit here, okay? Not too tight, just enough to hold the plant. And then we will slowly twist this plant up the stem so that now the stem is fully supported going up. Now we just have to be very careful to manage the side shoots.
Good. Any more tips for good management?
Yes, we need to keep it very clean. We need to keep all the insects out of here, and we don't need to let any disease such as mildew come into the greenhouse. And further, we need good watering. I see the watering is very nice. Okay, here. This is what we discussed last time, and I see you're following exactly what we said last time. So the watering is excellent.
Any tips about the harvesting?
We've got fruits at the front here which are ready. It's important now that we don't leave these too long.
Yeah.
These fruits must come off, and we must now start to let the energy of the plant go into the other fruits up the stem so that we get full development here. So if you leave fruits on the bottom, the energy of the plant will go into those fruits, not into the fruits up the plant. So very important that we keep up with our harvesting on a regular basis, so that whenever a fruit is just starting to turn color, we take it off.
So we cannot wait until it is red.
Don't wait till it's 100% red. You can take it a bit earlier, and after you've harvested, within 2 to 3 days it'll turn red.
Okay.
So you're looking forward to a bumper harvest?
Yes. Yes.
Peter can guarantee them a bumper harvest.
You're going to get a good harvest here, and the important thing now is to keep the plant going in a very balanced fashion, with good watering, good fertilization, and keeping the crop very clean.
That's good.
Good, good. All right, Peter, let's start harvesting then.
Well, Daniel, last time we were here, we inseminated your cow, and they're very good results, as we can see.
Yes.
Yeah. John, what do you think about the calf?
I like the calf. The calf is a good one. We used sexed semen, so we expected to get a heifer.
Right.
And that is exactly what we got. I like the way it's coming up. We got a birth weight of 50 kilos. That is on average. And we anticipate to win it also at about 100 kilos. I like the size, and I like the way it came out, because that is exactly what we expected. Yeah.
So, Daniel, how are you feeding the calf?
For the first 7 days, we use colostrum.
Right.
Then, after the 8th day, we introduce pellet and trilic.
Right.
Yeah. Plus Damodv.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is that good?
That is very good. Trick is a fortified milk replacer, and it brings a lot of energy to the calf the calf grows fast. The mod V is a good yeast metabolite, and you are guaranteed you are going to wean your calf between 70-75 days. So that is great, and I like that.
Aha. So if you're satisfied with the results, are you still going to be using CRV?
Absolutely. I'll be
Really?
using it. Yeah. Because what you predicted, it's
Yes.
what it is.
Okay.
And Daniel, did you have any difficult calving?
Not at all.
Yeah.
There was no difficulties.
Yeah.
Because this is my first time after giving birth, it stayed for only 3 hours and the placenta was out.
Yeah.
For the previous, it was going up to 5 hours.
Yeah. Yeah, that is because we chose a good calving yeast calf. And in your steaming, the instructions I gave you, steam up with Maclic Plus and give some Kupakura and Diamond V. That is exactly what you did, and that is why you got such good results.
I followed your instruction.
Yeah.
Very, very well. So, John, for other farmers, where would they get the CRV?
Cooper K Brads, we are based in Roresho, but we have distributors all over the country. So you can get in touch with us, and we can tell you who is the next distributor close to you who can serve you.
Right.
Yeah.
And so our farmers can also get in touch with Shamba.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Daniel,
Yeah.
happy farming.
Yeah, welcome
Yes.
again.
We've learned from KHS about pruning, harvesting, and maintenance of your capsicum crop.
And choosing a good bull is the beginning of having a great calf.
But here in the Shamba, Helen is the expert. Let's hear her top tip.
As a farmer, what I can say and tell the other farmers is that working in a greenhouse is good, because the space that you are working in the greenhouse and the space that you are working outside the greenhouse, if they are the same, the yields that are inside the greenhouse are very good. And also in the greenhouse, it is manageable and controllable, mostly on the pest side of it. And after getting those yields, they are more than those ones who are outside the greenhouse.
Wow, what a great tip.
Indeed, it can cost quite a lot to set up a greenhouse, but you can get your money back quickly.
Well, coming up after the break.
We see how much better Helen has done using the right fertilizer.
And to find out how to fix bacterial wilt for tomatoes.
Welcome back.
To Shamba Shape-Up.
We are back in Kiamoria with Helen and Daniel, checking up on how they are doing since we shipped them up.
We've seen a beautiful calf.
And some beautiful capsicums.
Now we have to check on the other greenhouse.
And find out what to do about bacterial wilt.
I'd better find Helen and get to the greenhouse.
Okay, see you later, Naomi.
So Helen, you had advice last time
Yes.
about the greenhouse,
Yes.
So what are you planning with this other greenhouse?
I've already planted onions, and I'm hoping to plant tomatoes next time.
Right.
And we did soil analysis. So I want to even advise more, because I don't know what I'm going to do.
Okay.
Yes.
So well, lucky for us, we have Paul from Mayor, and he can advise you.
Okay.
Right?
Thank
so
you.
let's go meet him.
Thank you.
Paul. Hi.
How are you?
Fine.
Yeah.
Yes.
So Helen.
Yes.
So how was it last time?
Last time we had planted capsicum.
Yeah.
According to what you told me with the the fertilizer that you gave me, they did very well.
Good.
Now I've planted onions.
Onions.
So how are they going?
I can see they are very good. When I see the leaves, they are very vigorous. The root network is very okay. So I can see we are doing good.
Okay. Next time I'll plant on tomatoes. What can I do next time?
Okay, now what we are supposed to do, we are supposed to be checking on our soil conditions at least once every year.
Every year.
Yes. So then now we can know the changes that have happened in the soil.
Okay.
So I expect you to do another soil analysis
Yes.
after 1 year.
Okay.
Yes.
That's good.
So let me ask for you, was it good she planted onions this time?
Yeah, it's very good to do what we call crop rotation, so that we can eliminate some challenges that can be building up in the soil.
Okay.
Yes, like diseases, like nutritional deficiencies, such factors.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. So after taking out the onions, I can plant now tomatoes.
First of all, you did capsicums,
Yes.
then you did onions. Now, the third crop, you can do tomatoes.
Okay,
Yes.
that's good.
So, and in the onions, does she still use the same fertilizers or?
Okay, what we'll do now for the onions, we'll change a little bit from what we did with capsicums, because now we have already planted. We've already planted with Pimazao, and we've checked our pH with Fisheries. What I'll expect Helen to do now, she will be top dressing now with the fertilizer that we call CAN.
At what time will I put CAN?
That's the second month.
The second month?
Yes.
Okay.
And the third month, you do MOP.
MOP?
Yes.
Top dressing?
Yeah.
Okay.
By MOP, we call it mulate of potash.
Mulate of
Potash.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is after 3 months.
That's the third month.
The third month now.
Yes.
Okay.
Right.
And after that, we are good to go, and we expect a good harvest.
And
Okay.
in the case of tomatoes, what would you advise?
With tomatoes, by the time she'll be doing the plant of tomato, she'll have already done the second soil analysis.
Right.
So we'll be now advised by the results of the soil.
Right.
Yes.
Where planting the tomatoes, the onions, and the capsicum, do you use the same fertilizer?
We'll use the same fertilizer for planting, but now when it comes to top dressing, because these are different plants, we'll use now different fertilizers for top dressing. Every crop at top dressing stage, we may need a different fertilizer.
Right.
Yes.
So, Paul, let's say she's done the analysis for the year, right?
Yes.
So, what else can she look after, or look out for?
Helen should be doing something that we call scouting. You come to the Shamba, she'll look at the leaves of the plant.
Right.
Sometimes they can change color. You may see some purple coloration, some yellowish coloration. Whenever you see such kind of coloration, you should know that there is a problem with the soil. Not from that. That warrants you to do another analysis.
Okay.
Yes.
In the same year?
In the same year.
Now, Naomi, I need to take our farmers to Thika to visit Real IPM's demonstration farm. Last time we were here, Real IPM showed us how to grow tomatoes organically. I know they have a good solution to this bacterial wilt problem. What has the results been, Daniel?
The results has not been very encouraging because it has been drying starting from the top, going down.
I thought it was water, but now when we poured it water, now it's still going on, dying from up downwards.
Where did they go wrong?
The major problem that I've seen is bacterial wilt, which in this case is the biggest problem or hindrance to tomato growing here in Kenya.
This bacterial wilt, is it treatable?
There is actually no known cure for bacterial wilt. What we normally advise farmers is to manage it.
Yes.
So by managing it well, through use of biological means, you're able to bring down your losses by up to 80%.
Wow.
And that way you're able to still sell some tomatoes.
Bacterial wilt is a disease that comes from the soil. You can't cure it, but you can stop it coming to your greenhouse. The most important thing to do is to rotate your crops every season. Then, only use clean water for irrigation. River water can bring wilt. You can sterilize the soil in your greenhouse by heating it or pouring boiling water through the soil. This will kill the bacterial wilt. Real IPM has found an easy way to stop bacterial wilt. This is your greenhouse tomato drip kit. The kit has a tank, drip systems, and treated tomato growing bags. You sterilize the soil by boiling or steaming it to kill any wilt. Then you mix 4 parts of well-rotten compost with 1 part of sterilized soil. Treat this mixture with Sustain and Regain. Mix 16 milliliters of each with 20 liters of water and drench the soil mixture 2 weeks before planting. Then, after transplanting the seedlings, mix Sustain and Regain with the water in the irrigation tank at the rate of 16 milliliters for every 20 liters for each. So, if you have 200-liter tank, you need 160 milliliters Sustain and 160 milliliters Regain. This means that the drip system and the plants will get treated every time they are irrigated. So, any wilts will be controlled easily.
How would I know whether this is wilt or bacteria Fusarium?
Or fusarium. When you have bacterial wilt in your tomato greenhouse, the tomato plants will start wilting from the top, going downwards. Even if it's really early in the morning or late in the afternoon where you will suspect it's water stress, it still starts wilting from the top, going downwards. For fusarium, how you can know you have fusarium is this. Just split open the stem, and in the water conducting vessels, you will see a brownish coloration. That will tell you that is fusarium.
At the center?
Yes, at the center of the stem.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fusarium wilt can be controlled. To stop fusarium wilt, mix 20 milliliters of sustain in 20 liters of water and drench the soil every 7 days for 1 month. Sustain is biological, so you don't need to change the spray. When you use chemicals, you must change the active ingredients of the chemicals after every 2 sprays. If you do not change, the pests and the diseases will get resistant and never leave. Wow, Daniel and Helen, I hope you have not given up on growing tomatoes.
No,
have
we
you?
are not. That's why you are here.
Which is very good. Now, how can our farmers achieve such success by looking at your tomatoes? What should they do?
Honestly speaking, tomato growing is not very easy. If you do it right, the rewards are very, very good. Now, the first thing you need to do is to have certified seed as a tomato farmer. Certified seed, you can get it from any agrovet and from these reputable organizations. Then after that, you need to have very good hygiene in the greenhouse itself and also in your propagation in the nursery. The other step that you need to be really, really careful is when you're transplanting the tomatoes. This has to be in clean media and in clean water, because bacterial wilt actually thrives in our soil and it also thrives in the irrigation water, especially if you're using river water. Yes. Yeah.
Let's go to general management, like pest control and how to manage the crop.
Now, when it comes to pest control in tomatoes, what I've seen most farmers doing is actually they've been spraying after every 3 days or every 2 days, which is not the case. The plant is a living organism. It also needs space to breathe and space to grow and to thrive. So if you're to do any sprays, no matter how pressing the situation is, do a spray, and then if you need to, repeat it after 7 days. Now for us as real IPM, because you're using biological products, we will do it from 7 days to 14 days. And in that way, we're able to give the tomato room and space to grow and to thrive into a healthy plant. Yes. If you're using any particular input or chemical for this matter, make sure at most you spray it 2 times before rotating on to another active ingredient. Now the benefit of using biological pesticides is this. There is no non-resistance, and hence you can keep on spraying them week in, week out. That is the biggest advantage you will see.
So which common mistakes do farmers make when growing tomatoes in the greenhouse?
Now the most common mistake is what I've just said, spraying ever so often. 3 days is not enough time for you to rotate on to the next chemical. Rotation of the inputs that you're using is also very key into controlling pest and disease. Because if I use only one active ingredient every single time, spray in, spray out, there will come about what is called resistance. And your pests or your diseases will not be able to clear out. As a key advice that I will give you as tomato growers is this. Start with clean seed. Practice very good field hygiene in your greenhouse or in your field. Then use the proper recommended biopesticides and fertilizers in your production. Yeah.
Are you hoping for a product as big as this one or even bigger?
More bigger.
Bigger than this one?
That one.
Wow. They can achieve that, can't they?
Definitely they can. We have achieved it here and we like the same for our
farmers.
Real IPM runs training for farmers who want to have good crops using biological controls like this, and how to use tomato drip kit at their farm in Thika. Hellen and Daniel, we are so happy to have been here. We had a great time, lots of good work.
Yes, I've learned a lot from the time Shamba Shepherd came into my farm. I've seen that I'm going to get a lot of yields in my greenhouse. So I'm very happy.
You're going to become a better farmer.
That is it.
That's good.
It has been good all the time, and what you have learned, we are going to improve our dairy cattle and get more calves.
Right.
Yes.
More calves, more milk.
More calves, more milk, yeah.
Nice to hear that. You too can get shaped up and get all the information you need by using our call center.
This year, I have done really well in my avocado farm. Why? Because I followed Shamba's advice. To subscribe and get free farming advice, send the word JOIN to 21606 and they will call you back.
So Daniel and Helen, are you going to be using our Shamba?
Yes, of course.
We have used it before and we are going to use it again.
Okay.
Wow, well done. Well, our work here is done, and we'll see you in the next Shamba. Bye-bye. Shamba Shape Up is also online. Visit us at shambashapeup.com. Select the episode and click play. You can also visit Shamba Shape Up's Facebook page, where you can enter great competitions and also get involved in great discussions. Shamba Shape Up is also on Twitter at Shamba Shape Up.